Hello students. So in yesterday's class we have discussed about electric potential energy, and that can be considered as the amount of work done to move a charge from infinity to a point in the electric field of another charge without any acceleration. And the formula for potential energy was 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r, and this is for every pair in the system. If we have a system of two charges, that is all. If we have three charges, we should be having three such terms, and similarly we can extend it for any number of charges in the system. And if we wish to define electric potential, then electric potential is defined as the amount of work needed per unit charge to move it from infinity to a point in electric field without any acceleration, and this leads to V equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r, as discussed already. So this is the potential energy for a pair of charges. This is the definition of electric potential, and this is the formula for electric potential due to a point charge. All has been included and derived in my further videos. So today I will first take up few problems on these concepts. In the earlier video I have already taken up. So to begin with, let me take this problem, quite interesting one. Suppose I have a square, and on each vertices of it I have a charge q, and the side of a square is treated as A. If I ask you what would be the electric potential at the center of a square, let me name this point as O. So I am interested to determine potential at point. That's my question. So how to do it? The answer is quite simple. We will say that potential at O will be the sum of potentials that each charge will generate at point. Now we have four charges in the system. Every charge will produce a potential over here. So the overall potential would be equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. And what would be the value of V1? Suppose I name this point as A, and it produces a potential V1 over here. So potential 1 because of this charge will be equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q over, let me name this side as x, so q upon x. Similarly, for this charge which is placed at B, potential will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q over x, because this side will also be x, this side will also be x, this side will also be x. You can find this out by ordinary geometrical methods. And similarly you can determine the value of V3, which will be equal to V4, which will be equal to V1, which will be equal to V2. So the overall potential at point O will be equal to V1 added 4 times. So the overall potential at point O will be equals to 4V1, and that means 4 into 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q over x. Now this x is yet to be determined, because in question we are provided with A. So you can simply apply Pythagoras theorem, which allows you to write a square plus a square is equals to 2x whole square. That means 2a square is equal to 4x square, and that means x is equal to a upon 2. So if you substitute it in this expression, you will get V naught is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 4q root 2 upon 2. That is the potential at point. The problem can simply be replaced, where we can take these charges as unequal. If that would be the problem, in that case you will not be able to write V1 equal to V2 equal to V3 equal to V4, because in such a situation over here it would be Q1, over here it would be Q2, and then V3 will be equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q3 upon x and V4 equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q4 upon x. So if all the charges are equal, the problem can be solved like that. But in case the charges are unequal, we have 4 different values and we have to add them to determine the overall potential, which will be like, so overall potential at O will be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. Now there are few terms common, so let me put them outside, and that is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. X, as already calculated by Pythagoras theorem, would be equals to a root 2. So that means 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught root 2 upon a into Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. That would be the overall potential at point. And you can easily take all those 4 charges equal, Q1 equal to Q2 equal to Q3 equal to Q4. So it would be 4Q1 in that case, and the result will match with the result that I have already derived. Now, this gives us a very interesting idea that in case the sum of these 4 charges is 0, if Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4 equals to 0, that means V0 will be equal to 0. So that is a very simple analogy which is quite helpful to solve out the multiple choice questions or short answer questions, where you can be given a system in which the system is symmetrical, the sum of charges is 0, then the potential at the geometrical center will be 0. As an example, if I take up the case like this, Q minus Q, Q minus Q. If I ask you what is the potential at the center, so you will follow the same process, and in that bracket you will be having Q minus Q plus Q minus Q. So overall potential at this point will be 0. Now, if I replace these two charges, exchange these two charges, means this is made plus Q and this is made minus Q. What is the potential at this point? Again, the sum of 4 charges is 0, the potential will remain 0. If I flip these two charges, this becomes plus, this becomes minus, what is the potential? It remains 0. So right now in this system, the distribution of charge is not altering the potential at point A. But there is an interesting thing also to be noted. Potential at this point is 0 at the moment. If I ask you what is the electric field at this point, so this charge being a positive charge will generate an electric field in this direction, and this charge being a negative charge will generate an electric field in this direction. Similarly, this charge being a positive charge will generate an electric field in this direction, and this charge being a negative charge will generate an electric field in this direction. So we have two fields acting this way, two fields acting that way, and because of the symmetry of the problem, if I solve it further, then the overall electric field will be in this direction. It means this is a point with a special feature. If V, over here V is 0, but E is not 0. So that is a very interesting example. Similarly, if I place this charge positive and this charge negative and this charge negative, means again I have two positive charges in the system and two negative charges in the system, then situation will alter. Now, this is a positive charge, it will generate a field in this direction. This is a positive charge, it will generate a field in that direction. This is a negative charge, it will generate a field in this direction. This is a negative charge, it will generate a field in this direction. And all the 4 electric fields will be of same magnitude, because the charges have same magnitude and they are at same distance from the point where we wish to determine it. So, the formula for electric field is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon x square. So, this field will nullify the effect of this one. This field will nullify the effect of this one. And the overall electric field at this point will be equal to 0. So right now the potential is 0, electric field is 0. It means if at a point potential is 0, that electric field at that point may or may not be 0. We will take this concept further in more details, but this is one such example. So these are some easy problems on electric potential. We will take a few more problems